Here are 10 tips to take better pictures. 1, always have your camera ready and with you. I mean, why did you buy it? So you could take photographs anywhere, anytime. 2, a very important rule of photography, get close. They say that the next rule is get closer. In other words, fill the frame with your subject. 3, always consider composition. Use your rules of thirds, leading lines, frames within frames. Look for those opportunities always. No matter how interesting, dynamic, or beautiful the subject, always consider composition. And of course, 4, light. Light is everything. Make sure that you're using the right light to create the right mood, the right shape, form, texture, color. Light is very important in your images. And again, it doesn't matter how interesting the subject might be or how beautiful that subject may be. Even the most dynamic, interesting, or beautiful subject in the wrong light is probably going to be a bad photograph. Viewpoint, very important. Don't settle for where you happen to be standing at the time. Think of photographing your subject from a different perspective. And format, in other words, don't always hold your camera like this. But there are many reasons why you should format your camera or your composition vertically or horizontally. And don't always be obvious about that. You don't have to photograph people with a vertical or portrait format. Neither do you always have to photograph your landscapes with a horizontal or landscape format. Always exclude the distractions. Before you press the shutter release button, look around the edges of your frame and see what doesn't belong there. And if it doesn't belong within the frame, get it out using minimal depth of field or by tightening your composition, or perhaps by simply moving where you're taking the photograph from. Take your time. Nobody's in a hurry, so think your photographs through. Think about your composition, your light, your viewpoint, your format, all of those things before you settle on the final composition. Just because it's digital doesn't mean you have to take 1,000 photographs to create one good one. Also, know your camera. This is a wonderful piece of technology you've bought, and it's a tool that you use to create beautiful images. Know it as a tool and know how your lenses see the world, and using those tools combined, create dynamic images. And finally, number 10, enjoy yourself. That's what photography is all about. Don't be nervous about it. Don't be afraid. But get out with your camera and just take photographs. If you are enjoying yourself, 2 things will happen. You'll take great pictures and you'll remember why you started this process in the first place.